Hello, hello, and happy Sunday. Welcome in. Great to see you, Ferret. Hope you're doing well. It's good to be back. I was sort of hoping that I would stream yesterday, but we ended up staying up really late because of the wedding on Friday, and by the time I got home, I ended up just crashing and like sleeping on and off for hours. And so it was just like, all right, I clearly need a break. I clearly need to sleep. And so here I am back. And yeah, I'm really excited to get back to our run today. Um, I think we're going to try and start doing some of the tail stuff today. I'm thinking maybe we at least start making our way um, to the signal, like the tower in Mountain Town. Because I'm thinking we're gonna want to get HRV over with relatively quickly. And it's also then kind of close to Fallen Muskeg and stuff, so that's just kind of what I was thinking anyway. We'll see what happens. Because as we all know, the game likes to make sure that we don't do things as we plan them. Yeah, so we're on day 181, which is absolutely crazy to me. I did change that in the title, cool. Um, I'm super excited though. I was actually debating whether today we would do what I like to call exposure therapy because I'm so nervous about running around in the dark and dealing with auroras that I didn't know if maybe we should start a run purely just with like endless night and just forcing ourselves to move at night and to like crank up the auroras so that we have a high chance of that. I might do that still, depending on how today goes. But I feel like that's going to be my biggest problem when it comes to the tails, is how much we have to be outside. I'm not a fan. Hey, Rob, welcome in. Good to see you. How's it going? That actually did sort of startle me. I knew it was coming. I knew it would happen. But, you know, I still mentally was not prepared for it yet. All right. Oh, I didn't need to use my knife for that. That was silly. Oh well. So we're gonna actually leave the guts and the hide. I don't even know where we are right now. I think I know we're in Mystery Lake, but are we in one of the, like, the little cabin thingies by the dam? Yeah, the trailer. That's where we are. I had a feeling. I should probably make a note of that, too. 92. Okay, we don't need to repair anymore. Then let's just make a quick note. Mystery Lake. Trappers, unnamed pond, logging camp trailer. So I guess dam trailer is what we'll call it. And we know that we have at least one deer, because I just saw a cured deer thing there. One bunny. And I know I have one gut at least. I don't know if we have more. I guess we'll find out. No, I meant to open the door. I want to see what the weather is like. It sounds fine. It doesn't sound like it's super windy and blizzardy, but it is unfortunately also not Maglan's weather. Did I leave notes for myself last time? Oh yeah, we still don't have the bear coat. I feel like there was something we were going to do in the dam last time. I feel like there was a reason we came back here, but I didn't leave a note for myself, and it's been almost a week, so I have absolutely no idea what it was I wanted to do. It probably had something to do with the bear coat, right? Or no, wait. I know what it was. It's starting to come through. It had to do with the bow. Did I actually pick up the bow? No, I didn't. That's why we came back. That's why we came to the dam. Whew, it's a good thing I remembered. Otherwise we would have gotten all the way across Mystery Lake and been like, wait a minute. My bow is at 15%. I knew I had a reason for coming here. I knew it wasn't just because I like Mystery Lake. Okay. Of course, I'd also like to get some mapping done today if we can. Depending on how the weather is and what things look like. Okay, this is just regular charcoal. How are we doing on water? Okay, but we might as well pick up a little more. There's our bow. I'm gonna pick up the hammer. I don't really know if we need the hammer right now, but I feel like we might as well take it. It's sure, it's a little heavy, but I don't care. Okay, I don't see the maple that I was talking about. We're gonna need some of these flares, I think, if we're gonna have to go to Bleak Inlet, which I believe we have to for the tails. We might want to actually cook up this bunny meat. Oh, here the maple. Not that we really need it. I'm not planning on making a bow at this point. Alright, let's see. Are we going to be able to start a fire with this reclaimed wood or not? It's not a certainty. It's not a 100% chance, so... I mean, it's still 90%, which is pretty good. Starts a fire! Good job, Astrid. I'm so proud of you. Alright, it is pretty chilly today. I guess we'll throw some sticks on. And then we'll see how heavy that is, or like, how heavy? How hot that gets, and then we can always add more if we need to. 10 degrees. Okay, so we still need a little bit more. Let's maybe add 2 more reclaimed wood, and then I think we might still need to add a few more sticks on top of that. Yeah, we're still losing temperature, just more slowly. -1. Okay. We'll add another reclaimed wood just so that it goes up a little bit more than just 1 degree. And that way we also reduce our carry weight just a little bit. Our bag is heavy. Astrid's going to be complaining about it anytime now. There we go. Heard a wolf out there. I do remember that there was a wolf hanging around where the moose is. I'm pretty sure we didn't end up shooting him last time. I think we missed him. So, that would explain that. 30 sticks. Okay. We really need to do some cooking, though. Do we have any teas? Of course not. That would be too simple. I'm pretty sure we have some cooked deer meat over on the other side of the moose. But I also don't really want to go that way if I can avoid it. What am I looking for? There's something that my brain is definitely looking for right now that it's not focusing on. Okay, let's leave behind some quality tools out here. We don't need to be carrying two. I know. I'm looking for my tools so that we can sharpen them and then leave behind this this 6% whetstone. I wanted to ruin it. That's what I was doing. There we go.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
You'd think that sometimes my brain would actually cooperate and tell me what it is that it's doing, but it doesn't always do that. I don't know if that happens to you. But it's like I'm on autopilot in terms of the actions that I'm taking, but I know that I have a reason for it. I just can't articulate it. Yeah, let's drop this and then let's use the magic of this. It's Sunday. The brain is taking a day off. Exactly. Exactly. That's what's happening. Alright, so let's make a note that we have the tools here. Quality tools. Cool. Now let's get going. Hey, Rock, welcome in. Happy Sunday. I hope you're doing well. Alright, how are we doing on torches? We technically have enough. I'm just gonna break down this burning torch. Who needs it? I'm also doing pretty well. My brain is not fully with it, so I'm hoping that we don't die today. No, but for the most part, I'm doing pretty well. We went to a wedding the other day for a cousin, and it was really nice. It was also really good to see a lot of people that we hadn't seen in a very long time.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Took a lot of fun pictures. Danced to a lot of great music. It was really nice. Hey, Zert, welcome in. Good to see you. I hope things are going well. Good to see you missed your last stream. It happens. Life gets in the way. And I mean, to be honest, my streams have not been super regular, and I know it, and I do apologize for that. I'm hoping that in the next couple of weeks I'll be able to get back to my usual schedule, but it's just, things have just been really chaotic between work and travel and family stuff. So I'm just trying to do my best. But I'm here today, and Thursday is a holiday, so I'll probably be streaming on Thursday. Friday, I think I will actually be able to stream as scheduled as well. So this week seems to be fine. I think it's the week after that we have to, that things are going to be messed up again, but it is what it is. Hi, Mr. Wolf. He just does not care. He does not care at all. I actually am taking the time to get the other. Can I shoot him from here? Nope. I thought maybe I'd be that good. You'd think after all the hours I have in this game that I could actually pull that off, but no. Why is he not interested at all? Yeah, there we go. That's better. Look well rested for attending a wedding yesterday. Well, it was Friday. That's what I was saying earlier, is like I originally thought I was going to come home from the wedding on Saturday and stream. And then I actually got back and I was so wiped. I ended up sleeping on and off for a couple of hours and just was like, all right, I guess this is a sign that I'm not going to stream today. It's summer, there's so much going on. Yeah. Summer is just a busy time of year. That's just how it goes. Scooter, always stalking this bird. I know. So rude. Alright, we've got the Reaper Roar twice. Thank you, Rob. Alright, we gotta get some meat. I know we're gonna take a little bit of cold damage because this fire isn't hot enough, but I don't care that much. Alright, so we killed a wolf. But we also missed a shot. And I am pretty sure that arrow broke, that first one that I missed. So we'll call that. Speaking of which. Ferret. No. He's down now. Here I'm like chilling. I actually don't even know where that arrow went. The shot that I missed. That's weird. Should be over here somewhere, I would think. Oh, also I'm pretty sure we have more than 10 torches. Yeah, we do. We also gotta see if we have more than 10 sticks. We definitely have more than 10 sticks, whether we have more than 40 sticks. No, not yet. Okay. Alright, torches! I'm probably like the only streamer who regularly carries 10 or more torches. It's a little ridiculous and I know it. But on the other hand, I also don't care. I like having extra torches. I feel like when I get down to like 4 torches that I'm running out, and I know that a lot of other players will just have 4 on hand, and that's enough. Well, I do sometimes. I feel most comfortable when I have between 7 and 10 torches, and I know that that's a lot. It just took me so long to actually get into the groove of... Oh, no, it's underneath him. No, now the meat is underneath him. Somehow. Oh, God. I keep losing things in this snow pile. Yeah, I know that 10 torches is plenty. But it took me so long to get used to the idea of torch chaining that I just hate having to stop regularly to make more torches. I cannot believe I lost that. But I also often break down any torches that are below 40% and get back to about 6. Yeah, I also, I mean, I don't usually break anything under like 30% unless I really need to because I'm running out of space or... That's what's happening. This snowbank is eating my stuff. Rude. Yeah, I like to only break down torches that are, you know, like under 30%. Sometimes under 25% if I'm really short on good torches. You know, it's whatever feels right at the time. Are you going to use this run for Cougar or start a new one? I don't actually know yet. On the one hand, it's nice to have a run that's like established and set up, and that makes me feel a little more secure. On the other hand, if I lose it, that would be really sad. So I'm not entirely sure if I'm gonna use this run or not with the Cougar. But I've still got some time to decide that, so we'll see. The plan for today, thank you for asking, is that we are going to, I'm gonna try and finally actually finish the bear coat. I've only been saying that for probably like the last 50 in-game days. And I'm also hoping, oh, I found it! I wonder if the arrow is in here somewhere still, too. And then I'm hoping that we can start making our way to Mountain Town to maybe at least prep the tower for the next part of the Tales. I don't know that we're actually going to, like, you know, get it all set up and then go to HRV and go to the bunker and stuff. I don't know that we're gonna get through all of that today, but at least start moving in that direction is kind of what I was thinking. Hey, Scrubby, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. I used this run and changed the title to Reckless Librarian. I mean, she has been extremely lucky, so maybe it does make sense for us to do this. I don't know. So the thing is, I don't know if the arrow actually flew over and is actually farther away than I anticipate. Or if it's actually somewhere in this pile. How are we doing with water? don't need to make any more. We can pick this up then and actually finish cooking. Maybe the arrow is somewhere in the front here too. That's always possible. Or I guess not. I don't know if I have time for that. We'll use this after all. Yes, I'm so glad we found the missing meat. It would be nice to find the missing arrow purely for the arrowhead. I don't really care about the rest of it, obviously, since I'm going to break it down and we have plenty of feathers. But it would still be very nice to have that extra arrowhead. I might as well. 20 minutes until ready. Alright, I guess while this is cooking, we could maybe go... I don't think we have any more acorns left over here, but we could check. Pretty sure we've gotten all of them. I really like the way these oak trees look. Yeah, from the looks of it, we've gotten all the acorns here. Yep. No luck there. Okay. So it seems like the temperature has gone up because we're losing temperature very, very, very slowly. I guess we could map a little while we're just chilling by the fire. Alright, we're just gonna leave that torch there. No one needs that torch. It's not a good torch. And we'll just head on out. I'm kind of tempted to go after that moose, but also at the same time, I feel like that's too risky. Oh, we've got the first snowflakes coming down. I was talking with Helga and her chat the other day about the cougar, and we're sort of on the same page that like we really hope that when they say you'll see signs that the cougar's in the area and that the cougar has moved into that territory. We're both hoping that it's really obvious signs. Cause like, I don't know about you, chat, but I am not exactly the most observant person. So I need something really clear to know that, okay, it's definitely in the region. Like, I don't know. I know that cougars are relatively quiet, but maybe, like, you hear them scream once or something when they've entered the region. And, like, maybe you start seeing their prints in the snow and they're, like, markedly different from wolf prints somehow. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, it's gotta be something really obvious because otherwise I will not put two and two together. We do have a moose hide satchel, so we technically don't need to kill any more moose. And see, this moose just is in a weird spot, in my opinion, because it's kind of hard to run away from it in a way that's not going to get me hurt. Like, we've tried going after him before, and usually what ends up happening is I end up jumping off a rock, which is obviously not the best. I have a feeling. It's not the best for our condition. Or our clothes condition, for that matter. Another wolf down. But in some regions, the moose is actually in a more convenient spot. Although, that's not even true. Most of the places, the moose is inconvenient. The moose is somewhat convenient near Quonset, which is why I think we managed to get him, because you can always duck into one of the cars. The moose in the basin is actually pretty convenient because there's that one log that you can get up on top of to shoot at him from. Same with in Broken Railroad, the one up near the lodge, there's, you know, a couple of down trees that you can get on top of where he can't reach you. I'm trying to think. There's one other moose that I actually don't mind going after. Oh, the one at the bottom of the, like, gold mine in Ash Canyon, because there you can at least climb up the rope a little bit and he can't get you either. But you need to make sure you have stamina for that, of course. And breathing down your neck, oh my god, that'd be so scary. I wonder what their scream will be like. Using this run, you'll have level 5 archery, so that's a plus. Yes. That would be, you know, that's one of the nice things about having a setup run for new stuff is that, like, you don't need to worry about low skills or about not having gear for bad weather or whatever. What we could also do is I have my other previous personal best run where we're like 160 days in. We could maybe use that as sort of a test run with the cougars. That would also be an option. I don't know. I guess we'll have to decide in a couple of weeks. I would want prints on the ground and some dead bunnies around. Yeah, I think that could be really cool too, because like you have carcasses of, like you find deer carcasses around the place. So just having more deer would not be obvious enough to me, but if we suddenly started having like bunnies or ptarmigan carcasses in areas where there aren't usually wolves, that could maybe be a good sign. But I do hope we get to see their prints, because I have a feeling that their paw prints are going to be really cool. I guess we'll have to wait and see. I am very excited. I'm so excited to try misery mode, even though I know we will not do well. I know that it's going to be rough. I mean, that's the point, but I'm ready to be miserable again. It was so much fun, like the first couple of weeks of trying Interloper and just failing miserably all the time. I don't know. Like, on the one hand, I'm not ready to go back to that feeling, but on the other hand, I'm super excited to go back to that feeling. Hey, Pyro Tiger. Welcome in. Good sign, she says. Well, you know, I just need something kind of obvious. Also, I see some tarmies. Alright, let's try and get ourselves a tarmy or two. I only see 2. That's weird. What a small flock. Alright, 1 down, 2 down. Seriously though, where are the rest? Maybe we can make some broth! Oh my gosh, I'm excited. Okay, let's see. Tarmies. Are you winning? Well, we're surviving. Which is, I guess, as close to winning as it gets, right? Yeah, these birds were particularly blind. They were very chill. Glowing eyes would be cool. Oh my god, that would be so terrifying though at the same time. But also I have to agree, that would be extremely cool. Seriously, where's the rest of the flock? I guess they're just smarter. Why is it so warm? Why are we not losing any temperature whatsoever? That seems suspicious to me. Oh, I have an idea. we could go and try and do some fishing using the tip up in one of the huts while we make broth. Assuming that I can... We have so much down. Assuming that I can find a pot, because we need that. And I don't remember where I left mine. Did I leave one upstairs? Have to be red eyes, the wolves are green. True. Glowing eyes would say, 1, I'm here, and 2, I see you too. Yeah. I do not have an improvised bedroll. So much stuff here, and not a single pot, which is what I was here for. Okay, let's drop the guts and the wolf. Wow, the ptarmigans are actually pretty heavy. I was not expecting that. Also, I'm carrying more books than I really need to. I'm gonna drop this. I just don't use it. I know I probably should, but I just haven't been. I was hoping that we'd find a pot in here, but since I didn't, I'm assuming I can't make the
I'll do
broth.
anything for a drink right now.
Alright, here, have something to drink. Alright, I guess we'll go out and... Oh, you know what we also need to track down? We need to track down birch. Because we've got a ton of cured maple saplings. So the birds are new to me. What's their deal? So the deal with the birds is that you can use their meat to make broth or pies or a bunch of different recipes. You can also just eat the meat as is. But more importantly, well, or maybe equally importantly, depending on what difficulty you're playing and what your current needs are, you can also harvest their feathers for down. And so you'll get the ability to make like this improved insulation, improvised insulation, or you can also use it to improve your bedroll, to make it warmer. So that's kind of their deal. That's what they're good for. They're a little bit tricky to hunt when you're at lower levels of archery because they're pretty skittish. And as you saw, I mean, they're really light in color, so they blend into the snow very well. Which makes it hard to spot them sometimes. But oftentimes I spot them just as they're leaving because I scare them and then I notice, oh hey, there they are. But yeah. Hey, Sweet Lou, welcome in. Happy Sunday. Insulation is OP. It's so great. Especially where we were running around for so long without pants. It really made a difference. So birds equals hack for warmth. Yeah. Yeah. They're great. And honestly, I love making broth when I'm actually smart enough to have a pot on me to make broth. Because it's very calorie dense, and then you can use it to like make stews and stuff, which are also very calorie dense. Drinking beer this early, it's iced tea. I actually am not a beer drinker. I don't really like beer.
Come on, little fire.
At least not straight beer. Here in Germany, there's it's a very popular drink called Radler, which is a mixed beer with it's usually just a light beer that they end up mixing with like a lemon soda. That I will drink on occasion. But other than that, I'm not a beer drinker. let's put this here and then we can get to harvesting. Oh, I just had a feeling the weather was gonna turn on us. I just sort of knew. Oh, we were over 40 sticks. No Pants Clan. Also, I wanted to get rid of these, so we have the leather. I sampled a lot of beer while in Germany. I mean, I hear that if you like beer, that there's a lot of good selection here. I've tried a lot of different kinds of beers. In fact, at one point, my company we did a work trip that was a lot of workshops and stuff, but we were gone to Belgium. And they actually took us to a beer tasting thing. I did not really find anything that I really liked, except I did try a cherry beer. I do like flavored beers, which is, in my opinion, if I have to cover the taste of beer with things like cherry, then I don't like beer. It's the same with me and coffee. I like coffee flavored ice cream, or I like coffee in desserts. And I like coffees that are mixed with like a ton of sugar and milk and stuff, but then I think to myself, if I need to do that to like coffee, I don't like coffee. So yeah. Oh hey, we got a fish already. That was fast. No! My fishing line snapped. And German spoken, you're right. Speak some German. See, I don't want to cook this meat because can I make broth in the skillet? I don't think I can. No. And I also can't make ptarmigan pie because I don't have enough flour. Because I've been running out of flour. Well, that's upsetting. We can just harvest the down. Do you like the effects of coffee but not the taste? Try cocaine, proven to wake you up. I actually don't like the effects of caffeine either. I mean, I do occasionally.
Feels like night is coming.
This looks like it might end up being an Aurora kind of night. I do occasionally have things with caffeine in it, but I'm very sensitive to caffeine, so I have to be very careful about like how late in the day and how much caffeine I take. I remember one time I went to visit my father-in-law, and he had made a pot of black tea, and I love tea. So I drank about half of this pot, which was probably about a half a liter of black tea. And then shortly thereafter, my husband stopped by, and he had brought something for dinner, including... Ooh, I've never seen this fish before. Hi. Including a big bottle of cola. And so the two of us split this. And let me tell you, I was up all night, and I was just laying in bed that night just going, why am I still awake? It's 2 a.m. Why can't I sleep? I can always sleep. Yeah, and then I realized why. This was a big fish. He was over 5 kilos. How do we not have a pot mouse? I dropped it at some point and I don't remember where. I know there are a couple throughout the world. I just need to find one. Ah, yes, Astrid does some mapping, of course. We mapped earlier. We've mapped twice now. Did I call the fish yet? No, I didn't. Here we go. We caught a fish. Thanks, Lou. You are on top of things. If I take my meds too late in the day, I'm up all night. Yeah, it's such a problem. Sometimes that's exactly what I need is a good caffeine kick. But like I said, I really have to be a little on the careful side. 12 minutes until ready. Oh, wait. Wow, what a gorgeous night. I have never even heard of this fish before.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Did not know that it was a thing. How are we doing on water? We're fine. We don't need to make any more. Although I suppose we could. I'm not being a bingo pain. Not at all. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I've got over 118 possible events in this bingo. So I am very likely to forget when things are a bingo event or to like not really be fully aware when it happens. So, or sometimes I'll know like with catching the fish and then I think that I've done it and I haven't. So definitely don't feel bad about reminding me, giving me a little nudge. I thoroughly appreciate it. I can't tell. Is this up? I think it is, but I can't tell. I guess it wasn't. Oh well. I have a non-violent bingo card today. Nice. I appreciate that. Those are my favorite. Alright. Maybe I'll cook one bit of ptarmigan, because we're getting well, we do have... Oh my gosh, that's enough calories for like 2 days, basically. I might try and hold on to the fresh ptarmigan meat until we get ourselves a pot. Which, there are definitely pots in Mountain Town. That's what I'm thinking of. At Grey Mother's, there's definitely one. I'm trying to think of where else there might be one. There might be one at Trapper's, but I'm not sure about that. There's probably one back in Pleasant Valley. Actually, there's probably two somewhere in Pleasant Valley. Probably one at the community hall. But where did I leave this one? That's the big question. I can only hardly see what I'm doing. Have we been not over encumbered today? I'm trying to think. She's definitely over encumbered now. I'm trying to remember if we were not over encumbered earlier. I don't remember though. Cucumbered! I love cucumbers. I'm actually super excited for summer because cucumbers and tomatoes are like my favorite snack. And the other day, by the other day I mean like a month ago, you know how time works. The other day, a month ago, same thing. I made ranch dressing for the first time. And because you can't buy that here, at least not like in any regular grocery store. You could probably order it from the internet somewhere. But I made it myself and I was actually thoroughly impressed with the way it came out. And so I just ended up having a bunch of cucumbers and tomatoes just slathered in ranch dressing and then with a little salt and pepper. Perfect snack. So now that I know that I can do it, I'm gonna have to try it again. My mistake, watching on my phone and the pet obscured the encumbered. Ah, yes. That does happen. Ginger's tail does sometimes get in the way. Alright, let's get some sleep.
I need to find a place to rest.
Yeah, you're right next to a bed, Astrid. So I think you're fine on that front. There we go. You were over encumbered at the start of stream on the VOD. I kind of had a feeling. I thought we were kind of close towards the beginning, but I was pretty sure we were over encumbered then. More often than not I am, because I just always carry too much unnecessary stuff. Alright, even though Astrid is not fully rested, I think we're gonna have to just keep going. Because otherwise... she's just gonna get way off her sleeping schedule. I actually am undecided as to whether or not I should leave the book counter up and whether we should continue counting books, seeing as we've completed that part of the challenge. Actually, why don't we put that to a vote? Assuming I can even find that. Vote! I can't find that. Poll? That's what it's called. Alright. We'll have this run for 10 minutes and I'll let you guys decide. Because I don't know how intrusive it is to have this extra thing there when we're not actually collecting books anymore. Like, officially. Only semi-officially. Okay. Still no Maglans. Oh well. I do want to take a quick look in the fishing hut to see if we have... a fish on our tip-up. The wind is making us so slow. I'm definitely blaming that, even though it's 100% me being over-encumbered. That's the problem right now. We're on the move. Seems like the wind is calming down. That's nice. I appreciate that. Yes, we are still keeping and not burning books. I decided that for this entire run we will not burn any books. And I am still gonna try and like bring books to Thompson's Crossing, to the community center, but it's just not a priority, and I'm not going to necessarily do like book runs just for that purpose. It'll just be if I happen to have books when we're there, I'll drop them. Ha! I'm freezing and cold damage. Cool. I hope that was worth it, Astrid. That was actually the first time we've taken cold damage this stream. That's, I think, possibly the best I've ever done. Do we now have Maglan's weather? No. I'd really like for this to turn into Maglan's weather, though.
Oh, so cold.
Please. The game says no. Alright, I guess we'll use the Fire Striker for a change. Yeah, the count could definitely keep going. It's just no longer the focus.
One little fire.
I'm honestly okay with it either way. I just don't know, like, from a viewing perspective, is it annoying to have the number there when that's not our goal anymore? Or is it still interesting? Fish. Still 5 degrees too cold. Okay.
Think about his food.
We'll do this. Burbot. I wonder what that tastes like. It said something about it being buttery. Okay, now we're under encumbered from eating that fish. We're not over encumbered. Amazing. We've held our hypothermia risk. And of course now it's Maglin's weather. Are you kidding me? Oh, game. Why you do this to me? Now it's Maglin's weather, now that I've already used my fire striker. We could maybe take like a really quick nap in here.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
And then that'll warm us up a little bit. A little bit faster anyway. And then there's the chance that we'll actually have a fish when we wake up. For example, this. Just like that. That's exactly what I was hoping for, game. Thank you so much. All right. That's not really a good torch. Just chopping in for a quick hi. It's lovely to see you and have a lovely stream. Tina, thank you so much for stopping in. It's so good to see you too. I really appreciate the quick hello. We've gotten a good torch and a terrible torch. My Echo Dot is telling me that we've got probably. I'm assuming it's a weather update, but you never know. It could also be a hey, there's something on sale that you could be interested in. Who knows? Either way, I don't care. But Tina, I hope you're doing very well. It's great to see you. What have you been working on in the Long Dark recently? And how are you feeling about the upcoming update? I was saying earlier, I'm excited about misery mode, even though I'm not ready for misery mode. I'm sort of ready to have that feeling of everything hurts and I'm terrible at this game again. Not that I don't occasionally still have that feeling, but I am still looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do to make it miserable. As I suppose what's really the intrigue at this point is they were talking about new afflictions and tuning it in such a way that it would be difficult to survive, you know, in the triple digits, and so I'm really, really curious as to how exactly they intend to implement that. Alright, Wind, thanks for blowing out my torch. I really appreciate that. Too windy. You just told me it wasn't too windy. You just told me I was... whatever. Wolf Wrangler Light, so 25 wolves with no fire cheese, and I'm definitely looking forward to the update and watching AV play misery mode. Honestly, I probably should try something like Wolf Wrangler Light because I'm just so nervous to not use fire cheese when going after wolves. Maybe it's too windy here as well. And I probably should get more comfortable with that, especially now that I'm doing the tails. Like, fire cheese won't even work on Aurora wolves, so I might as well just get comfortable with just going for it. Oh well. We shall see what happens, I suppose. Let's at least get out our bow and arrows. I think we might have some birch at Travers. I hope. Exactly why I'm doing it. Yeah, I've only done one of the towers in the first Tales so far. I'm very, very behind the times. And I was kind of terrified, but I also got some tips from chat as to like where I had to head, so I didn't really have to worry about too many wolves. I've actually been thinking about trying to just like exposure therapy my fear of Aurora wolves away by starting a new run where I do Endless Night with a high chance of Auroras and just forcing myself to run around outside. Because I'm honestly, every time an Aurora happens, I do my best to just stay inside and not move the entire time. What's fire cheese like with habanero? So in the case of TLD, fire cheesing is like where you'll set up a fire or you'll have a torch between you and a wolf. And it's technically not cheating. You can totally do that. Rob, don't do that. You're totally allowed to do this. It's an in-game mechanic that wolves, at least normal wolves, not Aurora wolves, will pause at fire, whether it's a torch or an actual bonfire. And that gives you time and security when it comes to shooting a wolf that's coming at you. And so that's what's known as fire cheesing. Again, it's cheesing because it's not cheating. It's technically a game mechanic. It's designed to be there, but at the same time, it's kind of it's a little cheesy. All right, and the poll has ended. We have voted to keep the book counter. Thank you all for voting. I appreciate the input. Makes sense, I would drop the torch to shoot. Yeah, and it's just a matter of like some people, well, oh my god. Oh. Thanks, Cert. I always think that Quick Spin is a bingo event, but it's not, is it? It's not. Oh my god, that really scared me. And like that is one of the main reasons why we run around with a torch chain. Oh gosh, we got really lucky there. He got scared of our coat. Actually, he probably got scared of our random turning in circles. He's like, this lady's mad. Gotta stay away from her. She's definitely been bitten by something. Are we gonna have to deal with, like, Wolf Wrangler right here, right now? No, it looks like he's going after our meat, after all. Looks like we successfully tricked him. Nope. Nope, now he's coming after us. Nope, now he is going after our meat. And did it actually work? Did he actually take something? Looks like he did. I've never had that actually work before. Okay, cool. I've never actually had that work before. I always knew that in theory that's how it was supposed to go. Oh, I've got to keep my eye on him. No, no bears. I don't even want to be dealing with this wolf. Can I please find a nice place that's wind blocked? Because I'd like to fire cheese this. I'd really like to not have to deal without a fire. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Also, we're very cold anyway, so it's like we need a fire.
Come on, little fire.
Where is he? Actually, it's not even that cold. We can definitely balance this out. Of course, now he's not going to show up. Oh, but we did find birch bark. Birch bark tea. I haven't actually made that yet, though. Okay. Prepared birch bark. Let's make the birch bark tea. Then we can call it, and we can also call tea or coffee. I'm actually really curious to find out which of the ptarmigan meats he picked. I think that was a 0.9 kilo or a 1 kilo. I'm not sure which. Also, where did he go? I don't see him anymore. Hey, Lily. Welcome in. It's great to see you. How's it going today? Of course, now we're really cold. Maybe we'll just make like a quick little reshoot. It's also good for scurvy prevention. Not that we really need to worry about that at the moment, given that we just had that enormous fish. I kind of want to lure him over to us now, so I don't have to worry about him later. He's gone. We lost him. Trying to run some errands, Lurk. Glad to see you. It's great to see you too. I hope you have a successful errand run. There he is. He's running away from me. Aha! Ah! Oh my god, I almost just ran into the fire! Oh my god, I was so close! Oh, hi! Hi, there's another one of these guys. But thanks for that, Rob. I appreciate that very much. Gotta find it. Here we go. I did not realize there were two of these guys. Alright. I was hoping you'd miss the shot, but it was delayed too much. It happens. I'm just glad I didn't get stuck in the fire. I really, really thought that that was gonna happen just now. Okay, wind blows out my fire and torch chain fail. Double whammy right there. Dang, Astrid is deadly with that bow. That's the great thing about Archery 5. Is she's just a master. I'm definitely not going to take any of the credit because, well, nothing about me changes. I do think I might try and dip into the trappers to see if we have a pot there and to see if we have, what's the word I'm looking for? Birch saplings. I think we should have birch saplings there. Thankfully, I don't think we need to worry about any more predators over here. That is one cool thing that I'm looking forward to with the cougar, is the fact that we, like, they won't be restricted to certain spots. Which, I mean, that isn't to say that the bears and the wolves are completely restricted. Like, if you smell enough or whatever, you can definitely lure them into certain areas that they don't usually appear in. But it's just, you're less likely to see them in these other places. And so I am really looking forward to having an animal that's just, like, a predator animal that's just kind of could be anywhere. You know what would also be a really cool sign that a cougar is in the area is if, like, I don't know, say you're in a region with a cougar, and you come outside, let's say it's in Mystery Lake, and you come out and there's just, like, a huge scratch mark across the door. That would be so cool. And also terrifying. Alright, what do we got in here? Anything? Anything good? I can't really see anything. Maybe we should go out and make a Maglin's fire. It's like the wind instantly stopped. It would be so terrifying, but also really cool.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
Okay, let's go back in and see if we can see anything now that we have a torch. Alright, ruined torch. Yes, we have birch sapling. Excellent, we can make some more arrows. But no pot. I really would have thought there would be a pot in here. Okay. I guess not. We should definitely make some arrows. That would be a very good idea. Maybe a dead rabbit on the doorstep like cats do. Yeah! Oh yeah, I could have left something in the locker. It's empty. So is the first aid kit. And the safe. Okay. Alright, we're less than 12 hours away from finishing this. Okay, I think it's probably going to be too dark to make any more. Yeah, I figured. That's what I assumed.
I think I need to lie down.
Alright, at least we were left with 2 cooked fish, so we don't need to worry about that. I tend to stash a lot of stuff here in Trappers, but in this particular run I have not been here all that much, to be honest. It's kind of unusual for me to have spent so little time here. But I've been spending a lot more time in other areas, or when we're in Mystery Lake than usually at the dam or the camp office. It's kind of weird. Listen to that wind. Oh, this would be a blizzard. We haven't called a blizzard yet. That was a very short blizzard. Alright, let's work on these arrows. Okay. The nice thing about these broken arrows is they at least stack. Alright. I probably should make a note that we took 2 of these. Trappers, 5 birch. I'm actually gonna take 1 with us, so we'll have 2 here. Wow, we're not over encumbered again. This is fantastic. We've got beautiful Maglens weather. I wonder if any of the bunnies are still here. I think there are still bunnies. Yes. We do indeed have a bunny. I figured we'd scare him with that, but that's okay. That's okay. It's alright, little bunny. Alright, little bunny. I actually saw quite a few bunnies from the train. I was really surprised. I actually saw quite a lot of cool animals from the train. We also saw pheasants and a lot of horses, chickens, usual farm animals, but yeah, it was really cool to see the pheasants.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Oh, and actually on our way to the wedding, we were joking that somehow our train was actually going to be taking us to hell because there was some issue, some technical issue going on with the announcement system. So not for every single stop, but for a couple of stops, it would make the announcement for which stop was coming up, and then it would try and make this announcement about like checking the information tables at the station for your upcoming connections and stuff. But it was so distorted that it sounded like a demon was talking, and then it would just like turn over into static. So it would just like announce totally normally the next stop, and then it'd be like, and it was really, really scary, and I totally thought we were going to die. Also, I forgot we were carrying coal. And then, of course, the next train we were on kept like blowing its horn because it was going over all of these like overpasses that did not have barriers. And we were joking that the person who made the horn sounds for this particular train had just sampled the soundtrack of Psycho because it was so horrifying. Yeah, so that was fun. You know, you gotta keep yourself entertained on a long train ride, right? That's the way it goes. And that's the kind of thing that I do to keep myself entertained. Rancid ptarmigan. No, stop picking up that one. Pick up this one. Thank you, Astrid. Our poor ptarmigan is so gross. It's at 14%. I don't know if I can still use it to cook stew or broth with. I guess we'll find out.
I'd eat snow if the hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
You're fine, Astrid. Oh, it's a good thing I'm making more water. I did not realize that we were so low. Oh, it sounds like the
I
water
love
could be-
that.
Oh, look at our health. Our health looks so good right now. Alright. While that is boiling, I'm gonna go drop these off inside. Why am I crouching? I don't know why I'm crouching. 2 guts, 2 bunnies. And then we can make a note. Trappers, 2 bunnies, 2 guts. Alright. 5 minutes until boiled, then we can certainly... Oh, we can break down a bunch of these. And pull a few more torches as well. I think we'll probably leave for Mountain Town tomorrow because the weather is pretty good, but it's getting late. So I feel like we probably shouldn't leave and get stuck in between the climbing areas. It'd be best if we could get through the entire climbing area in one go and not have to worry about it. Let's see, we've got 10 torches. Let's just pull some more and we can break down any that aren't good. You know what? Maybe I just cook the ptarmigan. I'm just gonna cook it. We'll get new ptarmigan at some point once we have a pot, and then we can make the stew.
I could eat a horse.
Well, how about you eat bunny? Yes, I think that's going to be our best course of action is to work on the bear coat today. Really? I thought for sure that we had a bingo event about Astrid talking about eating horses. I guess not. Oh, Astrid is not even a little bit tired right now. This is gonna be a long night.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
No. Oh, but that must be one. Complains about carrying too much stuff. Alright. Come on, bearskin coat. Less than 9 hours to go.
I'm starving.
Mmm, delicious moldy ptarmigan. Are we gonna be able to finish this? 5 hours is gonna be tough. I don't think we're gonna be able to. I think it's gonna cut us off because of the darkness. The darkness! Which will leave us with just over 2 hours. We can finish that in the morning before we leave. Yeah, I can't break that down in the dark, even though it definitely does not look dark at all. Weird. Ha! Aurora. I was gonna say, it definitely did not look like it was nighttime. So if that's the case, I should be able to keep working. Maybe I was just being weird about it. Let's try again. Yes, it requires light to craft, but we have an Aurora. Is that normal that I can't craft an Aurora in Trappers? Is there just not quite enough light because there's no lanterns or anything, maybe? That's probably it. Not Aurora enough. We're almost done making the bear coat. We've been working on this for probably, I don't want to lie, but probably a month in game. Just been very, very slow. Well, we could break down a few of these. Not Aurora enough. I wonder if it's because there are no lights in here. So even though the Aurora is happening and there's ambient light, it's not like actually bright enough to do anything. We have a lot of torches. It's maybe a little much. Alright, let me try now. No. Alright, fine, game. Have it your way. I guess we'll just sleep. Cannot map indoors. I'm not trying to nap indoors. I'm not trying to map indoors. I'm trying to nap indoors. Silly game. Oh, we're gonna be hungry. Was that a complaint? Yes. Absolutely.
Man, I could eat anything.
I know, part of me is actually considering going to get those wolves. But we still have an Aurora going on. I'll have some tea. Will it let me now? Almost certainly not. No. Stupid. stupid game. Do it. It's the reckless librarian run after all. And I mean, theoretically, there shouldn't be anything over there, because we killed the wolves already. Why does it keep saying cannot map indoors? I'm not trying to.
I could eat a horse. It's saying a lot because I love horses.
That was not reasonable at all, what I just did. I guess we're gonna probably have to use a coal for this chili. I think this actually makes sense because there shouldn't be any wolves over there, since we killed 2. And we really need food. Besides, this is good exposure therapy. We're in an area where we should be safe. Oh, I still really wish I had seen the Northern Lights the other week. I was so hoping that I would. Ferret! Don't do that! Zerd! Oh my god. Guys, I thought we were friends. Why do you do this to me? I see, it's all part of the exposure therapy, right? You're just trying to help. In that case, I appreciate it. I guess. Oh, an Aurora moose too. Thanks, Pyro. Just trying to help. Excellent. Okay. The Aurora music seems to have stopped. The Aurora has suddenly turned off, as if there was a switch activated. Let's just hatchet away at this wolf. Oh my god, the way the carcass is shaking!
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Alright, here we go. In the meantime, we can make ourselves another birch bark tea. What's so bad about an Aurora wolf? So Aurora wolves, like I said, you can't use the fire cheese on them, so essentially it's just you versus the wolf. There's no barrier. And I don't really fare so well with wolves. I also get the feeling that they're tougher, but really that's probably just because I'm scared. It's probably not actually a huge difference. Really the biggest thing is that they're just not afraid of fire. They know no fear. Gotta keep an eye on this. Cannot let my well-fed go away. Oh, we're gonna need to make more water as well. I guess we'll do that at the same time. They are stronger? Okay, I didn't know if it was maybe just my imagination because I'm just scared of them, but... I don't fare so well against regular wolves, which is why I'm kind of too afraid to not use the fire cheese. But... I don't know. I've lost a lot of good runs to wolves. Ah, thank you for the streamer wellness, sir. Cheers. It's good to get a little stretch in there. Just make it a little bit more.
What do you know? Looks like I survived another night.
Ooh, is this
I'm not sure I
just
can
in
carry
time?
much
This
more.
was just in time. Oh, boy. Is that coal or is that a stone over there? Let's go find out. It's just a stone. Okay. Oh, I think that's just a stick. Okay. Slaying wolves, good shots. See, I'm mostly okay at taking down wolves because they react in a very specific way. But I also have like the safety of fire. Now, eventually, if you just stand there, if you have a fire in between you and an aggroed wolf, they will eventually come after you. So it's not like you're safe forever, but it just gives you a couple of extra seconds to be where he'll just be growling at you and you'll be able to aim properly and stuff. It's definitely doable to go without, you know, a fire between you and your predators. It's just a nice little safety blanket, basically. It just makes things a little cozier, a little comfier. That's really all it is. Alright, there's a deer over there. And we've already searched Max. We have not! Oh my god, we've not been to Max's Last Stand? Seriously? That amazes me, actually. I don't know why I'm picking up so many sticks. I really probably shouldn't be.
I can't feel my feet.
So what I'm thinking is we've got less than 3 hours on this bear coat. I really just want to finish the bear coat. And then we can move on to Mountain Town. It's kind of the plan that I've got going right now anyway. Of course the weather is really nice. But I kind of want to do this to just get it over with. I've been working on this bear coat for so long.
I'm freezing.
Do you have any more arrowheads for arrow crafting? Oh, speaking of arrow crafting, that's also a bingo event. I have one more, I think, that I could make, theoretically. Yeah, I have one more arrowhead. Alright, we're nice and warm. And with that, our bear coat is finally finished. Oh, I'm so happy. That's done. Oh. To-dos. We've also made tip-ups. So actually, we currently don't have any. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna call that celebrating an in-game success because, man, it's been a long time coming. We have been working on this thing for I don't even know how long. Alright, and let's also drop the wolf, the fresh wolf.
That's brilliant!
Thank you, thank you. Alright, trappers. We now have 4 guts. 1 wolf. I think I might also leave the wolf coat behind. Now, normally it'd be nice to wear the wolf coat and the bear coat, but that's also really heavy, I think. Let's see. Our sprint is at 62. That's something. If I do this, sprint is at 50. Do I want to do that though, is the question. Or is that too much? Is that too crazy? I don't know. I guess we'll wear both for a little bit and see how it goes, and then we'll decide. Going to be near wolves for the tower challenge. Yes. We are going to be near wolves quite a lot. We can make another arrow when we're back in, or like when we're in Mountain Town. Oh, we should probably, what am I doing? I should probably make, that really does take quite a hit from our sprint bar, doesn't it? Magdalene's weather. Let's start a fire so that we can see our way through the cave. Technically, this cave is one that I have navigated without any sort of light source in the past.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
But I don't like doing it if I don't have to do it.
Right now.
More. I love the moose derp so much. Moose are so funny. Also terrifying, but hilariously terrifying. Oh man, are we even gonna have the energy to climb down the rope? I don't know. I might not. I might lose this torch. Yeah, I just lost it. Okay. That's fine. We've got ourselves a fire here. Just make a little Magdalene's fire and pull another torch.
Oh,
Alright,
yeah.
let's go.
That's a good one.
Wait a minute. Why did it say something about memento hint? I don't remember finding a memento hint. Ah, yeah. That's fine. GG Ferret, congratulations. Alright, let's make our way to Mountain Town. Mountain Town will always have a special place in my heart. It was the very first place I ever spawned into. And Zert, congratulations. Close game indeed. Yeah, in my very first spawn, it was a Voyager run. I spawned in to Mountain Town up near the trailer next to the HRV exit entrance, that cave transition, whatever. And I happened to make my way to 2 Grey Mothers. Camped out there for a while. Of course, I didn't know it was called Grey Mothers because I hadn't played story mode yet. But yeah, I ended up camping out there for a while. Good times. I remember the first time I saw a wolf, though. Oh my god, I was so scared. Needed someone to win bingo. Well, there you go. Did a rando spawn on your first run? Holy moly. Well, I didn't know anything about the game, so it's not like it really mattered. It didn't really matter where I would have ended up. I am glad, though, that it put me in Mountain Town and not, like, I don't know, in HRV or in, I don't know, in Ash Canyon or something. Those would have been tough first spawns, because at least with Mountain Town, there's quite a lot of infrastructure around. So it was relatively easy. I just had to follow the road, and I eventually came across stuff. But it's also really lucky that I went the way I did, because knowing what I know now, if I had gone the other way, if I had followed the road in the other direction, we probably would have run into the bear and died. Actually, no, we probably wouldn't have run into the bear, because in Voyager you get 24 hours before predators spawn in. Is it wildlife in general? No, I think it's just predators. Or Bleak, yeah. Bleak would have also been pretty tough. And Bleak gives me great memories too, because I remember for my birthday, I think it was the first birthday that I celebrated on Twitch. I decided to do a Bleak birthday, where even though I was absolutely terrible at Interloper at the time, I decided to do a custom run that was basically Interloper, but I could pick my spawn so that we would spawn in Bleak Inlet. It did not go well. I mean, what else is there to say? What else would you expect? It was pretty terrible, but it was a lot of fun. I'm so tempted to take some of these cattails, but I also like to have them here as backup. I was very bad at Interloper at the time. I still don't really consider myself good. I consider myself okay. But I was legitimately bad back then. Like, this was still the days where I was fighting to survive for 2 weeks. So yeah, spawning in Bleak. I don't know what I was thinking, but we had a good time. And then let's see. With HRV, we've done a couple of runs where we just try and stay in HRV and try and map it and try and understand where things are and stuff. And you'd think after having spent a total of probably 2 months in-game in 2 separate runs that I would actually know my way around, but I still don't really know that much about the region. How much am I over-encumbered by? Oh, that's a lot. Oh, that's actually quite a lot. Am I gonna have to goat? I kinda think I might need to goat. I guess we're gonna do it. So I bet you're pretty good at TLD. Thank you. Like, I consider myself okay at Interloper. I've definitely gotten better. I think it's just hard to consider yourself good when there are so many legends here on Twitch who like do amazing things and are able to do like these really incredible challenges and stuff, and this was such a bad idea. Whose idea was this? I just probably like completely ruined my bear coat. No, it's actually fine. Okay. Okay. Was that a reasonable goat or was that a risky and unreasonable goat? I guess that was somewhat reasonable. It wasn't the worst goat I've ever done. You see Fish was doing TLD integration where you can spawn stuff in weather and such. Yes, I popped into one of his streams when he was testing it. I unfortunately did not get to jump into Maria's where she was testing it the other day because wedding. But it looked so good, and I would definitely like to try that at some point. I think we could have a lot of fun with some kind of chaotic run where we try and do something silly. I don't know. I don't know what yet, but I definitely think we should give it a try at some point. I was like super impressed. It's exactly what I've been looking for. Because I had seen that there are integrations for a couple of different games with Twitch. I remember watching Blades had a stream once way back where he had an integration for Skyrim. And that was so much fun. And then as soon as I saw that, I was like, man, I wish we had that for TLD. And so now there is, and I'm super impressed with what Fish has done to make it possible. Oh, go. Stupid bunnies. That's okay. The nice thing about bunnies is you can bring them to your fire. You don't need to worry about making several fires.
Come on, little fire. Perfect.
We'll do this. We'll break down this torch that's in our hand. Oh, I probably should make some more of these improvised simple arrows, whatever they're called. Fire hardened, that's what they're called. I was considering leaving both of these bunnies alive, or leaving one of these bunnies alive, but I'm sorry, it just had to happen. We need to make some more fire-hardened arrows, though. Look, we've got ourselves some acorns.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
You're fine. Maybe I'll leave this really low percentage arrow here. This bow. Just had to happen, exactly. It was so necessary. I feel bad for the bunnies, but sometimes that's just how it goes. It's getting warm in here. Okay. Let's finish. Let's finish these bunnies off. Right, I forgot that I harvested wolf meat earlier. One minute. Da 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 da. We just have, like, bunny hides all around the place. I don't know if I really need them all. Let's see, how are we doing on water? We should maybe make a little bit more. We'll use the recycled cans. Wow, it got foggy real fast. When did that happen? Alright, we'll do this again. 17 minutes. Oh, we need more sticks on this fire. Go. Delicious, Astrid. Thank you so much for this. Might as well just finish harvesting him, and then we can make some acorns, and we can make a tea. Do that. We'll make some more water while we're doing this, because we're gonna need water for the acorns and the rose hips. And by the looks of it, we're gonna have to sleep down here tonight. Ooh, actually, are we gonna even be able to do that? Oh, maybe we need to nap now? And then climb up the rope. Alright. Get a little bit of sleep. Did not think about that. 7 minutes. It's still very foggy. Alright, so I know that the cave is on this side. It actually might be warm enough in the back of the cave to not need a fire all night. That would be ideal, because we don't really have that many, like, sticks, firewood, etc. Cured. Or curing. There we go. Let's make a note of this as well. Mountain Town. 1 wolf. Now it's 4 guts and 2 bunnies. Yeah, back here is 29 degrees. I think we'll be okay. We might want to do small sleeps just to be on the safe side in case a blizzard comes in. But even if a blizzard does come, given the fact that we're wearing our we're wearing both our bear and wolf coat and
I've never been so hungry in my life.
Given that we'll be in our bedroll and stuff, we should be warm enough. So I don't think we need to worry. Oh, we've had hunger in the red. I'm sorry, I forgot that that's a bingo event. We have definitely had hunger in the red. Ah, that 3rd cup of coffee, but actual cups, not the mega mugs. The mega mugs, like... yeah, like a normal cup. Like, you know, like this. Like, not like a mega mug like this. And to be fair, that was beer colored, and this is for beer. Like, this HB is actually a beer brand, so I understand why why it might have looked like I was drinking beer earlier. Alright. What else can we do? We could read a little. We could read a chapter. And GG Rob. Coffee sounds good right now. Oh hey, we have those cups. I love these mugs. Like, it's just so nice to not have to get up and refill all the time. I'm much more likely to actually drink enough um, if I just have a bunch of water next to me. What did I just do that I was going to add to this? What was it? Oh, I've already forgotten. Oh, we made animal clothes. We haven't repaired anything, though. Oh, right, reading. That's what it was. I knew that there was something. I don't know that we're going to be able to get through the whole chapter.
A horse.
Oh, yes, thank goodness.
I love horses.
We might as well just finish the bunny need for now. Oh, and we've got 4 liters of water. Alright, let's start with 5 hours of sleep. Because we're at 23 degrees back here, plus the bed warmth of almost 5 degrees. Is it even possible to ferret repair with such high-level character? Yes, it is. Our repair skills are actually not as high. Like, our mending is only... Well, 4 is still pretty high, but there is still a chance that you'll fail. Just like still there's technically a chance of us failing to start a fire if we use reclaimed wood. There's only a like 95%, 90 or 95% chance of starting the fire. And we have failed it, it just doesn't happen nearly as often. I'll do another 5 hours, I guess. We've woken up fully rested, but we're still over encumbered by 4 kilos. And I don't really want to leave behind some of this stuff.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
If I finish reading this book, we can leave that down here. Nice. Finishes reading a book. I guess that counts as me singing. Revolver 3! And that considering we don't even have a revolver. Because it's interloper. Revolvers just don't exist here. It's like -10. I'm gonna leave this book here. Leave behind a leader. I'm gonna leave this. There's no sense in bringing it. I kind of want to leave behind the hammer because it's so heavy, but at the same time... Oh, we can leave most of this. I'll drop this as well. I should get back inside and warm up while we make our final decisions as to what other things we leave. Alright, this will drop our carry weight down to eating and drinking. There we go, we've healed our sprain risk. Um, I have no cloth whatsoever. Really? That's wild. I did not realize that. Okay, maybe... No, we're not going to take a quick nap. I was going to say maybe we take a quick nap to warm up, but I'm not going to bother with that. Alright, we've got some bunnies over there, which is good. It's always good to have a few bunnies around here, just in case. But I think we're gonna wait and try and get a deer up at the top. Still feels like -9, that's crazy to me. Bunnies. These two bunnies get to live. See another day. You're so cute. Hi. I love how sometimes I drop my torch and it scares them and they sprint forever, and other times you can basically walk right up next to them and they don't notice a thing.
Jesus, this is cold.
It would probably be good to have a torch lit, but I guess I'll just light it at the top. Oh, I didn't even put on my my crampons. No. Oh, I do remember that we had some old world food left in the garage. You know, the place, the thing, the gas station. Look, we've got more chickens.
If at home, we'll warm up soon.
Oh, I didn't make any more improvised fire-hardened arrows. It's okay. Oh, I missed him. Alright.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I apologize, Ptarmigans, for this massacre. Now we're also gonna be super smelly. Maybe there's a pot in here. There isn't. That would have been too easy. Alright, let's see. How many replacement fuses do we have now? We have 2. Okay. And wires. Sending good RNG for batteries. Thank you. Wow, great shots. Thanks. Except for that one that we missed. It went pretty well. At least it's nice and warm in here. Without even needing a fire. It looks less windy now. I think we can probably get away with a torch. We really need to find some more matches though. We should be able to find some more in HRV. haven't been to Bleak yet, so there should still be some matches there. There should still be some matches in Blackrock if we ever get there. We used to have so many matches, and now we're just kind of running short on them. And it makes me wonder, like, I feel like I'm pretty conservative with my matches, and I do try to torch chain everywhere. And I make use of my mag lens whenever I get the chance. So I have to just wonder how it's possible that I'm still, you know, running so short on them. And how some people go for super long. But of course! It's Mav. Welcome in, Mav. Happy Sunday. Thanks again for the tutorials. Aha, we have... Okay, so technically I can call that we've found old world food and firewood. I don't remember how much of each I need. And by each, I mean the... not old world food and firewood, but I mean wires and replacement fuses, because those are two separate things that my brain was thinking about simultaneously. Firewood and old world food. Also, we did find wool socks. Yeah, I do think I get it now. I haven't had a chance to actually try it out since watching the tutorials yet, but I do think I get it. Empty, 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 empty. No more toilet water. And yes, that was me singing to the tune of Peaches. Peaches, 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 peaches. Wasn't intentional, I don't know where it came from, but it's what happened, and so we're just gonna have to live with that. Wait, I didn't search this. Yes, we have entered a new region. Good catch. Yeah, I think part of it is probably overthinking, part of it is also, I have never played a game with turn-based combat before. So I think that's probably also part of it. And I think a lot of games in specific genres base that, like, a lot of them will use certain techniques that are very common in that genre. And I've also never played an RPG before. So, like, it's just, you know, I'm just, it's a lot to take in. Yeah. Jack Black is awesome. I agree. He's so cool. No idea. Do you? Do you have any, insights into episode 5? It's so quiet. It's too quiet. It's too quiet considering how stinky we are. Is boarded up. We can't go in there. Ah, see? Oh, no, don't do that. Oh. Oh, I have almost certainly said that at some point today. Like, I can't imagine I haven't. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He's in the car. He was in the car. No, stop it. Guys, stop it. This is not good. Oh! I don't know what's going on. I don't like this. Not one little bit. This is my own fault. I was like, it's too quiet. And then this happened. There we go. GG map. Congrats on the bingo win. Oh, that's crushed in. Of course, I can't get there. It would have been so funny if you'd missed the second wolf because of that alert. That would have been so terrible. Although at least we're in decent condition that we probably would have survived it still. I hope. No battery! Here I was... Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? I do not see him. Oh. Mother fluffer! Get back here! Oh! Okay. Oh, this is stressful! Okay. Get my other arrow back. I was so adamant about not lugging in a battery because I was like, there are so many cars in Mountain Town, I'm not gonna bother lugging a battery in. And now I swear to God, none of these cars are gonna have a battery. It's in Canada where your flatulence has wind chill. Wolf gave me 2 shots. Yeah, we were very lucky there. Very, very lucky. What is it with these torches? Why are they so loud? No, but like, are they serious? Why do none of these cars have batteries? Or like, it looks like they have batteries, but then I can't actually interact with them, so they must not have batteries. Like, this little red thing looks like it should be the battery, but I can't actually interact with it, so I guess it doesn't. Chat problems. Thanks for that clip. I appreciate it. When you're playing this part, I noticed that Cyrus has it a bit harder than others since many, not all, have some sort of self-heal. I mentioned this one achievement that can only be achieved by starting with Cyrus. As seen in the video, some of his weaknesses couldn't have been uncovered without analysis. Yeah! And even though it, like, pointed out like, at the start of the first fight that, like, you can use analysis and stuff, I just didn't really think to use it. I was like,
come in handy.
I didn't even know that was here. It's like, oh, I probably shouldn't use that right now because I know enough of its weaknesses, but it actually might be useful in the future. I also think I needed to grind a little more. I know you had mentioned that it's a good idea to like be at least level 3 before that first fight with Russell, which here's my cooking pot, by the way, which I definitely did not do. But I also noticed that there were like 2 or 3 different places for fights that I completely missed in that dungeon. Because I just like, I'm very much I see the obvious path and I'm going to follow it kind of gal. I don't know. Did not do such a good job at exploring the dungeon beforehand. Alright, let's make some water while we're waiting, or while I'm taking care of the ptarmigan. Yeah, I definitely didn't do either of those things. Wait, what am I doing? Why am I using my tool? I wanna not use a tool for this. Alright, no. Place. Cooking pot. Wait, how do I make the broth? There we go. I just scrolled right past it. $34. Okay. Ooh, do I spy with my little eyes? A pot? Yes, actually, that's also a bingo event for anyone who might need it. Oh my gosh. I don't know if it was at the wedding or if it was from traveling or from what, but like I have one bug bite. Just one, but it's been driving me absolutely bananas. And it's on my Achilles heel. I'm not thrilled about that. 3 minutes, okay. Let's eat some broth. Ugh. And let's make some more broth. What? Oh, I don't have enough water. We should go see if we have any water in the toilet upstairs. You can also do leave the dungeon and explore town a little. There's a shop that you can get some equipment from that can also help a little. Yeah, I just feel like I didn't prep myself enough before the first fight because that's just not usually what I do. Usually I'm just very much who cares, we're just gonna brute force our way through kind of gal. Which is not always the best solution. I mean, like, to put it in perspective, the first time I played Skyrim, one thing I love about Skyrim, of course, is the fact that the enemies also scale to you, to your skills. Because I focused so much on the main storyline that I ended up going through and defeating Alduin when I was at, like, level 10 or something. I only leveled up within the context of the story. Yeah. I wouldn't recommend that. Like, it's not really, like, the fun way to play Skyrim, but it was the way I played Skyrim. I then continued and played Skyrim like a normal person after that. But I was just so obsessed with wanting to know how the story goes. I'm like this with TLD, too. Like, if there's a story, I will do side quests and extra stuff after the story, because I just want to get through. I want to know what happens. And that's just not the best way to go about it in a lot of cases, especially in this game, it seems.
I would drink almost anything about now.
Well, fine. Here, have something to drink. With the help of battles in general, you'll have less problems beating Russell now, especially since you know the weaknesses. Yes, I do think that'll help a lot. And there were definitely some like tips and tricks in there that I probably would not have figured out for a while, because I'm kind of dense when it comes to fighting things. Yeah, I'll never forget, like, the first time I was playing Skyrim and I'm just, like, trying to brute force my way, and I'm, like, going to that, like, the first fight with the Yeti, or, like, the Frost Troll, on your way up to, you know, to talk to, whatever they're called. You know, all the old dudes. It's been so long since I've played Skyrim. Yeah. I don't have enough water now, do I? That's my issue. I'm short on water again. Okay. Can I make some kind of a soup? I've got carrots. I've got ptarmigan. Ptarmigan stew. Oh, I need flour for that, but I don't have enough. That's too bad. All of my recipes are going to... Well, I've got some flour back here. I can make ptarmigan stew. What do I need for Thompson's family stew again? Oh, corn. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Potatoes are also not going to happen. Okay, so we'll just forget that. We'll make ptarmigan stew. Just showed how I approach such fights, how to uncover the weaknesses, even without analysis, just trying to figure out different weapons and magics and dealing with the big attacks bosses are pairing. It's going to be a bit easier as soon as you have another traveler in your party. Yeah, I do think that'll also make it a little bit easier. At least more balanced anyway. And obviously the more skills or, you know, the more attacks that you unlock, that'll also make it easier. Oh, this is so nice. I love just standing here and cooking. We're making the fancy recipes. Oh, 50 minutes until boiled dry. This is done. Okay. Oh, I'm not going to use my flour for bannock, but we can make some acorns, I guess, or some tea. Maybe tea is a good idea. There should be Ophelia to the north and Tressa to the south. Ophelia was one of the ones that I was considering starting with. I had sort of narrowed it down to 3. And then, given my obsession with books at the moment, that's why I picked Cyrus. Like, no other reason. 40 minutes until ready. This still has a long way to go. Okay. I'm gonna need to pick up more sticks soon. I can't remember how many of each. I think we needed 5 wires and 5 fuses? Maybe? So cool that you can make food now. I think it makes you more invested in the character when you sit and have a nice hot meal. I also think it's cool to have more cooking options. And like when they said that they were going to do it, I was one of I don't know. I'm one of those people that I like to keep this game super simple, so it didn't really feel necessary to me, and it's still not really necessary, but it's homey. It's nice. It's just kind of a cool thought. I don't have a lot of time. Can't run any of these books. We do have firewood. Let's grab one of these. "17 minutes, okay. Watching Cyrus interact with him, but I'd like to smash his head through a wall. Okay, we don't have enough to make any more ptarmigan stew or more broth, so I guess takes 6 minutes. Alright, we'll do that after that. So smart, yet so dumb. You know what? I feel that. Like, I know I make a lot of really dumb mistakes here on stream. And sometimes it makes me feel like no one on here would ever believe that I'm actually a kind of intelligent person most of the time. Ah, such is life. Alright. Let's have a delicious ptarmigan stew. Ah, Astrid, you're so lucky now, aren't you? You're so happy. 42 minutes until boiled. I do not have enough time on this fire left.
I'm
There we go.
tired.
Alright, let's just grab some torches and go to bed. Aha! Beautiful. Might need to break down a few more chairs or torches or whatever. Alright, Astrid, let's get some sleep. Ooh. We're gonna pull that cloth down in the morning, those curtains. Those are ours. Alright, let's get some sleep. Oh, we've got another Aurora. Another Aurora. Yeah, let's just eat this ptarmigan. It's not worth the stink. Ah, full belly and a nice long sleep. Isn't that the best? We did find Lily's pancake recipe, I believe. Bannock rose hip pie. Lily's pancakes. But we haven't had maple syrup in a really long time. I wonder if we'll find any maple syrup in any of the regions that we still have to visit. That's possible. It is possible that we'll still find it and then we can make it again. We have made pancakes before. I don't know if we've made Lily's pancakes though. Okay, we are fully rested. Now let's grab these curtains. At least a few of them. I wanted to check how we're doing in terms of bandages. Bandages are fine.
All I can think
And
about is
as for
food.
repairs, we might want to repair our long underwear and our socks. And also maybe our hat. Maybe a nice choice to add light magic to your repertoire and healing. She's a cleric. On the other hand, Tressa is pretty versatile, a jack of all trades, so to speak. I don't think I'm gonna bother with the feathers. We've done so much in terms of the ptarmigan. I think I'm kind of just like done with that. To me, salt would be gold in a situation like TLD. Absolutely. Yeah, I enjoy the concept of having a cleric on my team. Is this Magdalene's weather? The like one and only time I did like well, I shouldn't say that I don't ever play RPGs.
Come on,
I just
Loper.
have done very, very little of them. I did play one like RPG many years ago. And there my focus was also on like being a cleric and healing and stuff like that. I don't know why, but like my two favorite archetypes tend to be anything that can heal and anything that can be stealthy. So don't ask me why I picked Cyrus. No, seriously, I think it's just my obsession with books at the moment. No, but salt would seriously be fantastic in a survival situation. I mean, for so many reasons. Obviously, it's great for preserving meats for, you know, to keep them good longer. But also, it just makes your food taste better. And every little bit of joy that you can get, that you can focus on, I think would be a major help in a survival situation. Because I've noticed that even for myself, just playing this game, if I get bored of something, I'm more likely to make a stupid mistake, and it's because my brain is looking for something interesting and exciting and something to, like, it's looking for a dopamine kick of sorts. And so any way that you can get that, obviously, would be a huge benefit in real life. Alright, we're not going to be able to finish this, obviously, because we don't have the... because we don't have a battery yet.
Sure getting cold.
Ah, we only need 3. Okay, 3 fuses, and what is it, 5 wires? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Something like that? 4. It looks like. Okay. I need 5 scrap metal and 1 battery. Okay. Some salt on a steak should be cooking item on
So
its
cold.
Yes.
Think.
Who knows, maybe if they add in, like, in misery mode there are supposed to be more afflictions, maybe if they add something like a sadness mechanic, you can, like, improve your mood by putting salt on your food, I don't know. Chapter 1 is literally for your starting character, but the more characters get to your party, the other chapter will scale up. Keep in mind, Cyrus and Ophelia are like mages. They can't take much damage, depending on the one who gets might dies. Okay. Wow, we have so much coal here. I wanted to come back here just so we could warm up. Can't make a fire back here with maglins, but what about up here? Yes, this works. No, no bears! No bears, no bears.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
Alright, let's just use this coal. Why not? Okay, and I can't warm this up, unfortunately, but we can repair some stuff while we're just by the fire and warming up. I think this might be a good idea. Alright, this is much nicer stats. I like this a lot. Now at 28 degrees of warmth. I wonder if this will bring us up to 29. Not quite. I was really hoping it would. It would be so cool to have like 30 degrees of warmth. Alright, we're just gonna pull torches. We can always break them down later. Actually, maybe it makes sense for us to leave this going? No, I was gonna say to leave it, and then we can kill bunnies and bring them back here, but no, I don't think I'm gonna do it like that. We're just gonna go and get ourselves a bun. Oh my goodness, look at how warm we still are. Amazing. Oh, it's a deer. We could make a venison stew. Oh, I missed him. And it broke. There we go. Venison stew. Broth, carrot, potato. You got yourself a stew going, baby. Okay. So that's a deer killed. And that's a pop culture reference. Kudos to anyone who knows that reference. Success, Lily. I'm glad to hear the errands are done. Things are going well. We made it to Mountain Town. We've made some broth. We've made some stews. We currently just managed to kill this deer, so we're going to make some venison stew as well. Ooh, he's a big deer, too. Yeah. We managed to swap out the fuses and the wires in the tower here in Milton. We still need to find a car battery and scrap metal. It's too hot? Oh man. Thankfully it hasn't been that bad. I mean, it's been okay. It's been toasty, but it's not oppressingly hot, thankfully. Oh, I should have checked the fire. At the same point in my game, nice. Oh, too windy to sustain this fire. Okay. No, don't do that. No wolves.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
No, come on. Come on, game, please. Please just let me take this fire. Don't make me lose another match. It's gonna make me lose another match. That's the 80 degrees. I like it cooler. I need to move north. Yeah, 80 is pretty warm, especially if it's also humid. It hasn't been quite that warm, thankfully, but the problem that I've been having is it's doing, you know, the typical thing that it does early summer and late summer, where it's like extremely, well, not extremely chilly, but it's chilly in the mornings and then really warm during the day and then chilly again in the evening, and so you're like, how do I dress for this? In fact, the other day when I went to work, I went into the office and I was told it was going to be like low 50s in the morning and then like mid to upper 70s in the afternoon, and it's always a little bit hotter at my workplace than it is here, just because of the location. It's just how it is. So I was thinking to myself, well, how do I dress for that? So I wore a t-shirt and like a little cardigan in the morning, and then I wore jeans and decided to bring shorts in case it actually got as warm as I thought it was going to. It's a good thing I did not wear the shorts though, because it actually didn't get as hot as they said it was going to, and then it also rained, so it got like really cold from that. So, yeah, that was an adventure. I'm just trying to figure out what am I gonna wear to work. But it's that time of year. This, we've got this. We really gotta make sure that we don't lose. Let's see, what if I make some acorns? despite the troubles at the beginning, do like aftermath. I'm sure I will. Like I said, the art style and the music and stuff, I really enjoyed, and I did think a lot of the it was actually kind of difficult to decide who I was going to start with because a lot of the characters sounded intriguing to me. There were only like a few that I thought, I don't really know if this is a character that I really care about all that much or whatever, but like a lot of their background stories sounded interesting enough, so I'm sure I'll enjoy it. Especially once I get a hang of the fighting system. Okay, I'm going to use my improvised knife for this because why not? We'll place the cooking pot and we'll make a venison stew. And we'll eat these acorns. Delicious. I'm sure Astrid is not at all upset about the fact that she has to eat acorns while waiting for stew. We could repair those at some point. Many people seem to like Primrose. I can kind of see why her story is rather dark, but to me, she was my least favorite. Intriguing. Yeah, I mean, it's also hard to say, obviously, because, you know, at the very beginning you only get a little blurb, so it'll be probably a little bit different once I'm actually playing as the character. But man, some of the NPCs already got on my nerves. Like the Dean headmaster dude, oh my god. He really got under my skin. Alright, we're just gonna eat a carrot. Delicious. Try not to spoil anything, or at least not to spoil too much. I appreciate that. Ah yes, give me the venison stew! Oh, I was very close to losing my water there. Alright, while that's cooking, we could go out and get some more water, I suppose. Oh, some more water. Some more sticks. Or we could finish harvesting this guy up. Can't believe we've spent most of today just cooking again. Seriously.
Oh, rest suit, I'm gonna faint.
"22 minutes. Made a bear coat. Having the bear coat is seriously awesome. I can just say that my heart says that she's like my idealized self. Alright. Alright, I gotta pick up some venison in order to make more venison stew. Oh, that's a fabulous torch. Very nice torch indeed. Well, you know, everyone's got their weaknesses, right? Obliviousness is definitely. Okay, let's grab these deer meat bags and also see if maybe we can find some more sticks around here. Maybe we'll end up sleeping out here. Let's see, how many? I wanted to check our cattail count. 8. Sorry, Bunny, didn't mean to scare you. You're safe for now. We've got plenty of deer meat. We don't need bunny meat, too. Part of me is thinking we should probably head back to Greymothers because, well, then we don't need to worry about using our bedroll, but another part of me is like, let's just stay here. I think I'm leaning towards just staying here. Just keep cooking and then get some sleep.
It's dusk, so I can't be far behind.
That is exactly how the day-night cycle works, Astrid. Very good. I can see why you became a doctor. Unlike some other JRPGs or RPGs with artwork in anime style, none of the characters are kids. She's the youngest at 18, and Cyrus is 30. Nice. Old man Cyrus. I kid, of course. But of course! Ah, Lily, thank you for the streamer wellness. Here, let me pour myself some more water. Since my iced tea is gone. Cheers. Alright, let's grab another deer quarter.
Barely walk with this much gear.
Oh wow. Yeah, I was not anticipating moving this slowly. Have a good stream? Alright, so thank you so much for the lurk, I appreciate it. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Should have studied hard. Yes. Yeah, he's something else. But of course. Alright, Astrid, just a little bit faster. We didn't find like any sticks. That's not true. We found maybe 4 or 5. Pronunciation exactly. Just peek. I know, Astrid. If you can just make it back to your fire, then you can. I promise. I promise. I swear, if the fire is out, I'm gonna be so sad. No, there it is. Okay, it's still going. Doesn't that look so cozy? Just this cave with the fire. I mean, oh, meine Höhle brennt. Oh my god, Astrid, please, just a little faster. You're killing me. I know this is my fault. I understand. I know that I'm the one making her carry all this stuff. But for goodness sakes, can we move just a little bit faster, please? Trudge, 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 trudge. Oh, that's so nice. 3 minutes until ready. I think I might just cook some regular venison too. Mmm, delicious. Oh, can I not? Wait a minute, what? Can I not make any more? Oh, I need to pick up more venison, that's why. State of flexibility. Alright. So let's see. On the other side, we're at -6. So we're gonna have to go into the back of the cave. Yeah, here it's 22. Alright, Astrid. Let's do some more harvesting. And then we can sleep soon. I promise. I promise I will let you sleep soon. I don't think we're gonna bother with this. Let's see, are there any... Yeah, we can get rid of some of these. I don't want to get rid of a ton of them though, because we don't have that many torches. Okay. And the stick, 22 minutes, 16 minutes. Okay, looks good. Are any of these short? Or like small ones? This one. 18 minutes, 12 minutes, 20 minutes. Perfect. Alright. One thing I don't understand about these new recipes is that I can't like warm up the stews again. It doesn't seem. Maybe I can, but just not like tea. Brack, GG on winning bingo. Congrats, man. Okay, let's just have a little more to drink and then get some sleep. I think we can pull off 8 hours of sleep. I really think we can. Oh, hey, I'm back. Welcome back. Alright, we're not gonna sleep for another like 5 hours, but maybe like another 4, 3, something like that. I guess we'll do 4 hours. Wonderful. Marvelous. Splendid. Is it cold back here? It is. Okay. Here. We're gonna grab these. We'll move to the back of the cave where it's warm enough. And then we'll harvest them back here. But of course. Go. Did I make a note that these things were here? I don't think I did. Let's see. Notes, notes, notes. Mountain Town Farmhouse. Okay. Cave near tower. 1 deer, 2 guts. Much meat. Wow. All right. Actually, can I start a Maglin's fire in here? I can! Lovely.
Come on, little fire.
Vi! Welcome in and congratulations on the bingo win. Happy Sunday. I hope you're doing well. I did drop the... Yes, I did. Oh. I just wanted to make sure that that wasn't just like a random deer and guts that I had found before and didn't make note of, but that it was actually part of this thing. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I've already mapped here. Didn't realize that. How much is left on this torch? I don't know. I couldn't tell. Much meat. Hey, DC, welcome in. How's it going? Ah, broken arrow. Yes, we definitely want that. It's going pretty well. We finally finished making our bear coat. It only took us probably about 2 months in game because I kept putting it off. Yeah, so things are going pretty well. We've also started to repair the tower here in Mountain Town. Still got a few things that we need to do to actually finish repairing it, but it's coming along nicely. Hanging in there, I hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty well, Vi, thanks for asking. Yeah, I've been super busy, very overwhelmed. My schedule has sort of been out the window, and I'm just kind of streaming whenever I can rather than sticking to my Friday, Sunday. Obviously, I try to make Friday and Sunday happen, but it hasn't always been working because of travel and family stuff and work stuff. We actually had a wedding this past Friday, so... Yeah, lots going on, but mostly good stuff. You know, stressful but in a good way type of thing. Okay, no interesting charcoal pieces. Well, that's random. Were you listening to it earlier? Or is it actually random for you as well and you have no idea why it just popped into your head? I've had that happen before when songs just out of nowhere just seem to pop up and... Alright. What about this one? Do you have any charcoal for us? Yes. 3. I'll take that. Wait a minute. I'm confused. What are these crows talking about? Can I get up here somehow? I am confusion. Just randomly popped up. Well, I guess there are worse things. Ah, combination chaos, yes. Thank you for that, Lily. Oh, goodness. Okay. Let's see. So, combination chaos gives us 10 minutes of the mouse hat. And what is it? 3 minutes of sing mode and random German. Yes. Okay. So we've got costume. And we've already called singing in German, so... Okay. Timer for 10 minutes. It's 28 in my place. I wouldn't inflict that hat upon you. Thankfully, the hat is not that warm. And it's also not that hot at my apartment right now, thankfully. Jetzt können wir ein bisschen singen über meine Verwirrtheit.
Starting to feel numb.
Erstens, warum sind hier so viele Hasen? Und zweitens, wo sind diese Krähen? Beziehungsweise worüber meckern sie sich? Das verstehe ich gar nicht. Wie komme ich dahin, besser gesagt? Es muss wohl möglich sein, dahin zu kommen. Oh nein, der Wolf. Nein, lass mich doch in Ruhe. In ewigen Ruhe sollst du sein. Vielen Dank. Das war nicht schön. Aber zumindest sind wir noch am Leben. Und er nicht. Haha, wir haben gewonnen. Und der Wolf hat verloren. Okay, wo sind die Krähen jetzt? Das sind andere Krähen, oder doch nicht? Wenn ich mich nicht irre, sollen wir hier ein bisschen Metall finden. Nein, es gibt noch keine Wölfe mehr. Wir haben getötet. Warte mal, es geht hier weiter. Wieso wusste ich das nicht? Danke. Nein, ich bin nicht dumm. Ich wusste, dass es hier lang geht, aber das mache ich eigentlich nie. Aus Gründen. Aus praktischen Gründen. Es macht selten Sinn, das hier zu machen. Hey, gib mir ein Fackel zurück. Blödes Ding. Dann gehen wir doch weiter nach unten.
Surrounded by snow.
Vielleicht finden wir was Cooles, wie zum Beispiel ganz, ganz viele Holz. Wie geil ist das denn? Okay, I can stop singing now. I'm assuming this is what those crows on the other side were yammering about earlier. I forgot that this is how you get down here. For some reason, I thought you had to goat. I don't know how I forgot this, but, you know, it's been a... Thank you, Rob. Just what we needed. Ooh. What's here? Accelerant. I was actually expecting absolutely nothing, so that's a surprise. GG Lou, congratulations on the bingo win. We could maybe break open one or two of these boxes, see if there's anything interesting inside, and if not, then we have, you know, reclaimed wood.
I'll take it.
Dusty tomato soup, my favorite! Well, we've picked up a lot of sticks. That's not unsettling at all. What is that even a skull of? Does anyone know what skull looks like that? Because I don't. My knowledge of skulls is very limited, thankfully. Cougar skull. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. Do we have any meat on us? I don't think so. We've got the soup and we've got the venison stew. Can I actually heat this up? Yes, I can. Nice. Okay. What if we just take a little nap? The teeth suggest big cat. Now do the original winter meat and survive down here for 5 days. No thanks. I really don't want to. I really don't want to be down here for 5 days. But like, cougars don't have like these huge front teeth, do they? I don't know. What do I know about cougar skulls? Alright, let's see. Let's break down some arrows. We're gonna need to make new ones. Chicken. Definitely. The saber-toothed chicken. I was wondering why we're so heavy, but of course we are. I just picked up so many firewood pieces, and they're not light. And also we're tired. Let's maybe... And we also have so many sticks. Let's do this and then full sticks. Torches. Carrying 120 pounds. Yeah, no biggie, you know. 120 bonds. It's for the fish. Wow, these are all amazing torches.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
I know. It's fine. You don't need to pick up any more. I should stop picking up sticks. Don't let me pick up any more sticks, okay? If I pick up another stick, yell at me. Can't imagine trying to live down here for 5 days. Like, seriously, what would you do down here? Jerry
I
can.
can use this.
You don't need that, but why not? What I do need is scrap metal. Not a sign, but Kenzie was in here. Stick, stick, stickity stick, instead of stick, stick, stickity stick, ba-dum-bum-bum. Could make ourselves a fire down here and make some more venison stew, but I don't really want to. I might as well harvest the rose hips that are down here because I don't foresee us coming back here. I mean, maybe we will, but I don't really see it happening. Just one more stick won't hurt. And then another. And another, and another. And next thing you know, you've got another 80 sticks. I guess maybe I'll leave these. Just in case. I can't really foresee myself coming back down here. Can I just say, I still cannot get over how life-changing it was for them to add in the proper handwear that we're wearing, like the mittens and the gloves and stuff. It just made such a difference to me. It's so nice rather than seeing her bare hands. And yes, my brain just repeated it as bare hands, like the animal. Thank you, brain. That's exactly what I was thinking. So helpful. When they say sticks and stones will break my bones, they don't really mean carrying 100 of them. Are you sure? I'm giving it a whole new meaning. I did read the dev diary, but it has been a few days since it came out and I read it, so. Yeah. I remember the highlights, let's say. Yeah, I want to look around. I could have sworn that the last time we were here there was metal. They played wood. No one cares about newspapers. I didn't think it was metal. Rubbing my hands in misery. I am really looking forward to misery mode. I was saying earlier that, like, even though I don't really consider myself to be, like, a really good player, it's been a long time since I've had that sort of feeling of this is impossible and why am I doing this to myself, like I had when I first started Interloper. And so I'm legitimately looking forward to trying misery mode. I'm also just curious as to how they're going to make it more difficult, because I don't think it's, based on what they wrote, I don't think it's just going to be, you know, Interloper plus, you know, even fewer resources and even worse weather. I think it's going to be that, but there's going to be more to it than that. From the sounds of it, there are, like, different types of afflictions that they're going to be adding in and stuff, and I'm really curious about it. Terrified, but I am so ready to be miserable. Yeah, I think we can all look forward to that. The plus side of misery mode is the likelihood of me dying by cougar is probably 0, because I won't survive long enough for a cougar to come after me. Like, Interloper became too easy by now. I guess it's partially due to the dumb animal AI, especially the wolves. I think it's partially that, and I think it's also partially just getting used to it. Like, I mean, a lot of it is knowing where to find things or being able to improvise when you don't have those things or getting around. Like, I still think that Interloper is challenging, especially if you don't know the maps very well or if you don't know where to find things. And honestly, because of the loot reshuffle, I still don't know where to find a lot of things, so early game Interloper is still tough. It's not like it used to be, though, because I know the maps better, and so I know how to get around, and, you know, especially when it comes to animals, I know how to get around from place to place, largely avoiding, you know, predators, or at least being prepared when I know that I'm going to be in a predator-filled area. Like, I don't think that any of the changes they made have made Interloper significantly easier. I think it's just a matter of getting used to it. Which is also in part why I tend to start a new interloper run when I've been away from the game for a while, because I know that there's a risk of me messing things up and forgetting where stuff is and whatever. But yeah, I'm just very curious as to what they're going to do to make misery mode more miserable. Then again, I personally don't think anything can top nope mode, which to me will, like, there's not even an appeal to trying nope mode. But I am very curious about misery mode. Mentioned original interloper didn't make it past day 10 yet. Yeah, true. I haven't gone back that far, but I mean in terms of when I started playing interloper and now, I don't think the changes that they've made in the past 2-ish years have really changed the difficulty of interloper that much. Actually, that's not entirely true. When they did the loot reshuffle, I do think that made it harder. Because it made it not completely random, but it made it more random than it was. And so finding the stuff that you need in, like, within the first day or so, it was harder to memorize that stuff, and I still don't know where things are. But yeah, I remember my first attempts at interloper. I was definitely not ready. We did it in celebration of me becoming an affiliate, and I was definitely not ready for it. It's almost nighttime. I don't know if we're gonna be in the cave again, or if I'm actually gonna go back to town. I think I might go back to town. Maybe we first go grab some more meat and then go back into town. Oh, I forgot we can take off the hat. Yeah, I saw today when I was booting up the game that I, at this point, now have over 1,000 hours in the game, which I can still hardly believe, because it doesn't feel like I've been playing for that long. But time really does fly, because I absolutely have been playing for that long. Ooh, streamer wellness level 2. You know, I actually think I'm going to be wrapping up stream soon, Ferret, so I'll just end up giving you those points back, I think, rather than taking a break. I probably should have taken a break about an hour ago. But I can feel that, like, you know, I'm getting a little peckish, and I'm ready to get up from my desk and actually do something. Actually, I might do that. I might at least stand up for the last bit of stream. But yeah, I'll make sure to give you those points back after. Streamer wellness level 2. Gonna reject that. I actually need to go through and take care of all of my reviews. Yeah. Yeah, now that we're getting close to 3.5 hours, I am starting to feel it. I probably should have taken a break earlier, but I knew that I wasn't going to be streaming for super long, and so I kind of just was like, I don't really need a break. When are you going to do a short stream? And then my short stream ended up being longer than planned, so it's, you know, just one more thing and then keeps going. I think we can claim that, even though I didn't actually say it. I've definitely been thinking, all right, you know, I'll just finish up this day and then we'll be done, and then, you know. I'm very bad at wrapping things up, especially when it's like I don't have something, like if I have plans and I have to go like get the train, or I have to go to, you know, meet someone for restaurant reservations or whatever, then I can force myself to wrap up. But when it's just like, well, you know, it's kind of getting to the point where I'm kind of hungry, kind of ready for dinner, then it's hard. Actually, we didn't have any technical difficulties today. I'm very surprised and very thankful. I actually was a little concerned about streaming because I always check my internet connection before I go live, and when I did my first internet check, it was like I had upload speeds of like 1 Mbit, and it's just like, okay, what's going on? Why is it so low? I don't want to stream like that, and then thankfully it straightened out. Stinky. But I think we killed most of the wolves in town, so I think we should be all set. Accidentally dropped my card in. Oh, we're so slow! Come on, Astrid. A little bit faster, please. I haven't decided what we're gonna have for dinner tonight. It's gonna be something stupidly simple. Like, I don't know, like canned soup or chicken nuggets or something. Something really, really stupid and simple. I haven't decided what yet. Mac and cheese, maybe. Happy you didn't just eat it for bingo. I figured. I kind of want to apologize that my internet was so good today. It's almost 7 p.m. It feels like it's just 3 or 4 p.m. I know. That's the problem. It, like, the time is just... I have no sense of time at the moment. And the fact that, like, the days stay brighter longer makes it difficult. The fact that my sleep schedule got all out of whack with the wedding. I mean, we were up very, very late. And then we had to get up really early for our train home. And then because I was so tired, because I didn't get enough sleep, I ended up sleeping on and off throughout the afternoon yesterday. And then I ended up sleeping in this morning a little bit. And, you know, it's just, I'm all over the place. I can't remember if this place has a bed upstairs. Wait, have I not been in this house before? I haven't been in this house yet. Damn, summertime. I mean, don't get me wrong, I am very much happy about having a little more daylight. But it's almost too much. Like... The amount of daylight that we have in summer is almost too much. No, we don't need toilet water. I was hoping we were going to find flour in here, but alas, we did not. This is the one just with the crib. Which is kind of creepy in and of itself. Like, did this baby live alone? Where did its parents sleep? How come they don't have a bed?
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
Alright, I guess we're gonna have to, like, break down lamps and toasters and stuff at some point. Yeah. Can't believe we haven't been in there yet. What about in here? Have we been in here yet? Yes, we have. Okay. I'll also break down that metal, these metal shelving units. Not right now, but we could do that next time. Empty first aid kit. Okie dokie. I think we're gonna end up going to Grandmother's and sleeping there. And then we'll have to look for batteries next time. We might need to go down to the bridge to look for batteries. I really don't want to. Although there are definitely worse places to confront a bear. You know, at least there are plenty of cars to jump into. See, this clearly looks empty, and to me it looks like there's a battery right here, but I can't actually interact with it, so obviously there's not. It's just so frustrating. Because it feels like there should be a battery there for me to take. A wolf howling in the distance. I guess one by the bridge. Perhaps. Alright, so we'll leave a note for ourselves to look for a battery next time. To do. Find battery and scrap metal 5. That should be enough because we've already done the rest of the tower, so we can figure out the rest next time.
I could eat a horse.
But hey, we didn't end up turning on the tower, which I said we might not today. I didn't think we would for other reasons, but you know, we accomplished what we set out to do today, so there is that. Question is, where did the battery go? I know. Who took them and for what purpose? My goodness, we have so many books here. We're also going to need to make more arrows. That's another thing I should add to the list. Make more arrows because we broke like another 3, I think. Goodness, we're so slow. Alright. Bed, sweet bed. 37% on our pork and beans. Dear driver's best on a snowmobile. Oh, I can drop this. I definitely don't need to be carrying this with me. We're gonna need more torches.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Oh, don't be too thirsty, don't be too thirsty. Oh, yes, perfect. We're gonna be too tired to read another chapter, so we'll read the rest tomorrow, I suppose. Alright. Let's get some sleep to save. Battery thief. Yeah, they're worse than arrow thieves. They're battery thieves, too. Those sneaky deer. I bet you they're the ones who are also taking all of my flare shells. They're the reason I have none. Rude. Alright, we are fully rested. We are on day 188 survived. Not bad. 77% of the world explored. That's just 1% less than my other run. Cool. And with that, I think we're going to wrap up, and we'll see if we can find someone that we can raid. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today, by the way. I hope you had a lot of fun. I know I did. Oh, it looks like Bathrobe is still going. I know he's been on for a while, but we might as well go see what's going on. He's been doing a matchless, forgeless interloper, which to me sounds absolutely absolutely wild. It seems impossible to me, but Bathrobe is just capable of this kind of stuff. So let's go see how he's doing. Yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out, and we'll see you around. Like I said, Thursday's a holiday, so there's a pretty good chance I'll be streaming then. Otherwise, I'll be there on Friday. This Friday actually works again. So yeah, have a good one, everyone, and bye for now.